Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today's quiz was who is one of the 12 Mahajans? There were many options. I don't recall the options, but first was Janak Maharaj, then there was Shantanu Maharaj, Yayati Maharaj, and some other option also I had given to confuse people. But I'm very happy to see most of you who have answered. Yes, you have answered it right, except a few, of course. And the answer is option A, Maharaj Janak. He is none other than the father of Devi Sita from Ramayana. And he's also the father of the wives of all the other brothers of Lord Ram, Lakshman, and Bharat Maharaj, Shatrughna. Okay, all the four were married to his daughters, and he's a very great personality. He is one of the 12 Mahajans, as Yamaraj says to the Yamadutas. And uh, you will understand the greatness of this personality when you realize this story, which I'm going to tell you. So, Janak Maharaj, he had led a very, very, very exemplary life, full of spiritual principles. And Sita Devi, who is Lakshmi herself, had taken birth from him, as his daughter. So, very incredible personality. And he and his wife, very devoted grihastas and very exemplary personalities. Once upon a time, what happened? Not once upon a time, and the last moment of his life, when he perfected his life. I mean, he was already almost perfect, but still, at the end of his life, what happened? The Vishnu Dutas appeared, and Nanda and Sunanda, these are two associates. So they had appeared, and they told Janak Maharaj that, yes, my dear Maharaj Janak, you have perfected your life. Your human life is now perfect, and you have reached the pinnacle of spiritual evolution by the dint of your spiritual practices and by the grace of your Guru. So now is the time that you are a perfected soul, and now is the time that you can return to the spiritual world, never ever to return back to this material world. As Krishna says in the Gita, Yad Gatvana Nivartante Tad Dhama Paramamama. So Janak Maharaj was very happy when he heard this, and then he decided to ascend to the Vaikuntha planets. And while he was doing this, actually, it's very incredible. God does certain pastimes through his great devotees to show their greatness. Okay, so something similar Krishna had done to Yudhishthir Maharaj. Something similar he had done in this case. So what happened? Janak Maharaj said, "All right, I am ready to ascend to Vaikuntha. Let's proceed." And then they started moving, ascending upwards. But then what happened? By the arrangement of Lord Vishnu, to glorify this great personality, he had passed through the hellish planets. And when he passed, he was hearing very deadly sounds actually. As Srimad Bhagavatam says, there are 28 special hells where those living entities who have committed sinful activities, they are punished in that place. So it's like jail anywhere. So many times when skeptics hear about hell, they are like, "Oh, what nonsense is this? There is no hell everywhere." Oh. So you can see hell in this life also. You can visit the jail. You will see it's like a hell there. Okay, there's no freedom. You can't do anything. It's like you're suffering basically. Why? Because you gave suffering to somebody else. So there are 28 special hells mentioned, like for example, Kumbhipak, Raurav, Maharaurav, and all this is mentioned. So we shall discuss about it some other time. What kind of people go there? What kind of activities happen once you go there? Um, yeah, so the thing is, he passed through all of this, and as soon as when he passed through all of this, he understood that I am not in a very good place now. Not that he was going there, but he was passing just. So then what happened? He saw all these people suffering in hell. It's like they were having the worst tortures that anybody could imagine. And people who had committed all kind of sins, they were suffering there. The Yamadutas were punishing them. They were like, as it's said in the Bhagavatam, like there are different organisms which come and eat your body. You are one who indulges in illicit sex. For them, there's a special body given where you are made to unite with a body of the opposite sex. But the problem is that body of the opposite sex is made of fire. So imagine enjoying with somebody who has a fiery body. It's like hellish. So, or somebody who eats meat, and terrible suffering awaits these people. So Janak Maharaj saw all of these, and he was feeling very much compassionate. He was feeling very bad for all these people. And then the one who says that Janak Maharaj is one of the 12 Mahajans, Yamaraj himself appeared there to welcome Janak Maharaj actually. So then, when Janak Maharaj had seen Yamaraj, they both greeted each other because they both of them are Mahajans. So then Janak Maharaj asked Yamaraj that why are these people suffering so badly? What is that which they had done? And then Yamaraj listed, oh, this person did this person did that, this person that, blah blah blah, and that is why they are suffering here, because they had punished, they had given suffering to others, so they are getting suffering now. So Janak Maharaj, out of his compassion, asked Yamaraj that is there something which I can do to liberate all of these people actually? Is there something, anything which I can do? Then Yamaraj answered that yes, definitely, there's a lot which you can do. And you don't have to do much. There's only one thing you have to do. Today morning, the sadhana which you did, just one day morning, if you take a vow that you will give all the credits of your sadhana which you did just today morning, and you take a vow that I will give all the credits to these people, then these people, they will not only be freed from their sins, they will perfect their life spiritually, and in this very moment they will also ascend to Vaikuntha just with you. Not that they will again go to the some other material planet and they will take again birth. No, they are done. They will perfect their lives. So Janak Maharaj said, okay, why not? I can do that. So then he took some water. He did Archaman and he took a vow that yes, I, Maharaj Janak, I take a vow that today I will give all the credits of my morning sadhana to these sinful, wretched people who are suffering in hell. And then he threw the water. And as soon as he did that, my God, as soon as the water touched the body of these sinful people, their hellish bodies just disappeared, and there were millions and millions of Vaikuntha airplanes which came to these hellish planets. And then what happened? They all ascended in these airplanes. They regained their spiritual form and they went back to the spiritual world. So this is the power of this man. All right. So he's not an ordinary personality. We shall discuss about him some other time. All right. So I wanted to share this story to say that just one day, one morning's sadhana was so powerful that he could send people back to the spiritual world. This is unheard of, really. This is the only time this has happened. I mean, it has happened in different cases, but not somebody from hell directly. It's like super duper promotion. All right, so he's a very special personality, and indeed, father of Devi Sita. What else is needed to say about him? All right. Thank you very much for your patience and hope to see you tomorrow. Bye.